I remember when I first made $2 on YouTube, I was like, I can make money doing this. In the beginning, it was like $100 and I was already stoked. It just kept growing and exponentially growing. Like $2,000 deals, $5,000 deals. And I was like, dang, it's like getting big. When I first became a creator, this is like prior to the influencer marketing industry being a big thing. So in the very beginning, I would reach out to companies that I thought aligned, and I would find their marketing teams and I would say, this is my audience, these are my numbers, this is the niche that I speak about, and I would love to create marketing materials for you. It was all hands on deck, and I was making money in all kinds of ways, but mostly through sponsored videos. But we also did sponsored blog posts, sponsored tweets, sponsored Instagram posts. And then you kind of hit a plateau when you're pitching yourself. So this is when I decided to sign up with a management company. This is a scary move for a lot of creators when they have to ask themselves, do I want a manager? Do I want an agent? Do I need them? Do I need both? I did everything. I've done just a manager, I've done a manager and an agent, I've done a manager, an agent, and a lawyer, and I had a business partner. So now if you look at the sum of all of the parts, let's say I got a deal for $25,000. First it would be trimmed 25% gone, right? Because lawyer took 5, agent took 10, manager took 10. Then whatever was left, split in half. And then 30% of that goes to taxes, to 40%, right? So you think $25,000 sounds like a lot of money, and it is. But then when you get it, you're like, $1? So it's really crazy to see that happen in the blink of an eye. So then you start shedding people that aren't essential to the team. You start shedding the manager or the agent who's not really doing stuff. But what I did find is that if you have representation and they're good, your value suddenly increases by like extra zeros at the end of the paycheck. So I'll give you an example. I was doing the exact same kind of content from like 2015 to 2017. 2017, I started working with this manager. He was taking 10%. So it's like he made us more money, he made more money. And he pitched our channel for a brand deal and it was $80,000. And I was like, like $80,000? And it wasn't even a big campaign. Like the deliverables weren't crazy, but that $80,000, I would have never pitched myself. I would have never said, I'm worth $80,000. Like what? That's insane. And then one day, $200,000. And I was like, that's the last time I'll ever get a $200,000 deal. Like that's crazy. A few months later, another $200,000. And these are deals that come and then they go. You need to be very smart about your money when you're a creator and you're dealing with brands, because one day you wake up on a Monday and you have a 6-figure deal waiting for you if you're lucky. And then for the next 6 months, you might not have anything. So yes, it's an incredible win, but it's only a win to me if it's consistent. It's only gonna make me sleep well at night if I'm getting those deals every month, and that's not the case. So the first chapter of my career on YouTube and as a creator was very reactive. I was only able to make money if they wanted me, but I didn't like that. So now, in this version 2 of my career, I actually told my manager I don't really want to work on brand deals unless it aligns with JoClub and my ethos, like my genuine essence. It has to align with where I want to go. I actually stopped taking brand deals earlier this year to see how far I could take JoClub. And what's crazy is now I'll get a brand deal and I'll turn it into a JoClub brand deal. So the perfect example, I got a deal with this language learning company and I turned that into a language learning journaling session that was free for the journalers. The brand was stoked. And then I threw in some Instagram reels and stories. As far as it relates to like making money, the beginning of my career was like 90% brand deals, 10% random gigs. Like I would get hired to host stuff or passive AdSense or affiliate marketing. Now my income is probably like 40% brand deals, 20% speaking gigs, and then the other 40% is JoClub. So it's all working in conjunction with itself. So like if I do a speaking gig, I'll talk about journaling and the power of journaling, and then people find out about JoClub. Or if I do a brand deal, I couple it with journaling and I couple it with self-awareness, and then it becomes about JoClub. So you see, like I'm building the house. The house is JoClub. Everything I do now will financially move into this house that I'm building. And that strategy that I lacked in the first stage of my career, which is why I was more anxious, because I was only making money if they wanted me. Now I have 40% of my income pretty much guaranteed because JoClub is making that 40%. What's nuts now is I have payroll. Every month I have to pay people. It's only been 6 months in the year and I've already spent about 6 figures on just contractors and people that I'm paying, which is insane. Like, that's crazy. And I was like, I don't have any backing. Like, I don't have funding. This is not a one-woman show anymore. I have a team of 10, 13 people that work for me every month. I need to pay their checks. And the issue is that when you're dealing with brands who pay you in 30 days, in 60 days, sometimes you have to hunt them down for months to get your paycheck. I can't make my payroll. So now I need to find a way to really make that money from JoClub. Because if JoClub isn't making money, I can't pay the people that are pouring their hearts and energy and time into JoClub, right? So you make more money, but if you're growing something of quality, you're gonna spend a lot more money too. And I look at it as a long-term investment because I want this company to be around for 10 years, for 20 years. Like, I want this to be around long after I'm gone because it helps people.